Welcome to Sharjah. We've got 5 days of cricket here in the HBL PSL, and this is a huge clash tonight. Multan Sultans against Islamabad United. The stakes are that whoever wins this will progress to the qualifiers, and of course we head to Lahore this time next week, and the qualifiers and the final in Karachi. The two captains, Misbah-ul Haq and Shoaib Malik, out in the middle with Ramiz Raja. So Malik won the toss. Multan Sultans are bowling first, and the explanation was that possibility of due a little later. Islamabad, they welcome back to their ranks Alex Hales, who's come from New Zealand with the England team. They're packed with batting. Luke Ronchi is in devastating form. JP Dumani, Hussain Talat, Asif Ali, Fahim Ashraf, Misbah, not sure what number he'll come in, Samit Patel, Shadab Khan. Ahmad Bat comes in, and he's the all-rounder in the side. It's packed. Mohammad Sami, he's got 5 first-class 50s as well, and he's bowling brilliantly. Darren Ganga, welcome to Sharjah and welcome to the PSL. What about the Multan Sultans?
Thanks, Alan. A wonderful team here. 2 changes as well for the Sultans. Omar Gul is in. Ross Whitley from the UK, he's also in this squad. Very good squad. They've just run off a bit in form. Lost their last 3 matches, but a very good side. Shoaib Malik, he's been in good nick with the bat. Kumar Sangakkara as well.
Well, let's have a look at this. It's the last match in the league format for the Sultans. They've had a terrifically compacted schedule. They've had 6 games in 9 days. This is their last. If they win this, they're assured of a place in the qualifiers, and if they don't, then they'll have to rely on Peshawar Zalmi to lose 1 of their remaining 2. Quetta Gladiators on top by net run rate. Islamabad in second. So Karan Pollard, he's actually short of runs. Darren, he hasn't really been firing in this PSL.
Yeah, he's been doing more with the ball than with the bat. I think you know, he will take a good note of his form, and he's a player that will come good. He's done it for numerous franchise teams across the globe. Lots of experience, over 400 T20 matches for Karan Pollard.
You mentioned Ross Whiteley there. Dean Jones, the suit. And Ross Whiteley comes in. He's a hard-hitting Englishman. Plays his cricket for Worcestershire. And Sangakkara firing all except his last 2 games. The runs seem to have just dried up a little. Left arm spin has been his Achilles heel. But Islamabad, and of course they've got the explosive power now of Alex Hales at the top of the order. If he gets going here, we're going to lose a few Kookaburra cricket balls. Right, now we've seen a couple of drop catches recently as well from the HBL drone there with the umpires. Up she goes. What height are we going to drop it from tonight? Here we go. Umpires have normally been in great form with the ball drop. Here we go. Oh, good catch. Good catch. Rashid Riaz, the umpire, one of the cool umpires, making the catch. JP Dumani and Luke Ronchi are opening, so it's not Alex Hales, which is a bit of a surprise, although you would say that JP Dumani's in great form. He recently had a big score. Dumani, he's well into the 70s. JP Dumani, so he's actually used to the conditions, and I think possibly the reasoning behind this is 73 from JP Dumani recently, and Luke Ronchi with that 77 best. Look at the strike rate. His strike rate is the best of any of the openers playing in this HBL PSL in the power play. 177. Right, now Shoaib Malik's going to go with spin himself. Looks like he's going to open the bowling here. I can see the reasoning behind that, because both these players like pace on the ball. Rashid Riaz standing, and at square leg we've got Alim Dar. So for Luke Ronke, his strike rate against spin is appreciably low. It's almost half what it is against pace. Oh, you can't set a field for that.
Yeah, well, fortune favours the brave. Immediate attack being shown here from Luke Ronke. That's the way he's played in the power play overs. Gets the outside end and races to the boundary.
Yeah, very instinctive player. Sees the ball, hits it, and running into some great form. Strike rate of 170, something around that range.
Look at that, slip goes in, but it's after the horse is bolted. And JP Duminy, who's settled into the red of Islamabad United, what a good player he is. All-round play, he bowls off spin as well. He's a great fielder. But this side is packed without all-round talent, and of course they are now out of the services, without the services of Andre Russell and Ruman Reis. Reis has gone home to Pakistan. His knee is still troublesome, and the injury here on this ground to Ruman Reis was one that has now put him out of the entire tournament. So Reis is gone, but Islamabad still strong.
Different tactics today from Multan Sultans, starting with spin. Alim Dar has got loads of experience. A very established international umpire. They are the cool and cool umpires. Rashid Riaz is his partner tonight. Because they needed to be a bit unpredictable, and that is what Shoaib Malik did mention at the toss. Somehow they need to cancel the predictability range and introduce something different. And so Ronke versus spin, that's how they're going to test him out tonight.
Yeah, Ronke in the power play, his strike rate is 177. 137 runs and 77 balls. He's the highest amongst all the opening batsmen in this HBL PSL. When he gets going, it takes some stopping. Let's pick this up nicely. He's going to get 4 for this. It's a good over for Islamabad. 10 from the first.
Is pretty decent. Hussain Talat and Asaf Ali both have made their mark and have played an extremely good, potent role to lift Islamabad's chances in this year's HBL PSL. They're one game away from making it to the playoffs.
Oh goodness me, Alim Dar's just gone for a walk. I'm not sure what that was. He's just taken a message here now, Alim Dar. Well, obviously, clearly Mohammed Irfan had to stop. But Darren, any idea?
No, just not ready. I think he has the right to pull away if he's not ready as the umpire. Very experienced umpire from Pakistan.
Well, we think he had probably sound technical issues. The umpires are so loaded technically these days, aren't they? Oh, that's down the leg side, down. So reload for Mohammed Irfan.
Yeah, let's probably have a look. Was it the bowler? It was definitely Alim Dar. Not ready. Apparently there was some audio issues.
Well, we're talking about, you looked at that side. We'll just have a look at this next delivery. No! So tough to get away. Darren, you're here, and your namesake Darren Bravo, who's played 5 times for Multans, but he's only batted twice. So he's had a lean time of it here in the PSL.
It happens in T20 cricket when you're playing with a team that is in form. There's been a lot of runs scored at the top of the innings for the Multan Sultans. Hasn't really had an opportunity. Darren Bravo, even Nicholas Puran the young left-handed batsman from the Caribbean, hasn't had an opportunity to play as yet.
Puran's not had a game, and we know how explosive he can be in this form of cricket. So a lot of good players not being able to make the contribution they thought they possibly would before the tournament. Nicely played. It'll be just one run. Now Ronke, he'll be on strike here. Ronke, the standout statistic for Luke Ronke is that his strike rate in this PSL against quicker bowling is 206. I mean, a phenomenal number, that. But against spin, it's dragged all the way down to 114. So clearly loves pace on the ball. And he loves his bat as well. He said before the match, I said, just look at that run rate per over, 12.37, and it drops markedly for spin. He says, this bat I've got is the best I've ever had. He said, where's the sweet spot? He said, all over it. Oh, that's out of the sweet spot. He has literally caressed that for 6.
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence that Mohammad Irfan has been back-driven for a 6. He's tall, 7+, and so driving him down the ground, down the pitch is difficult. But have a look at how easily it was done by Ronke. Gaining momentum once again in this innings. Ronke on 15 from just 6.
He just covers the angle of the ball from the left-handed Irfan Mohammad. What a shot on the up. Little or no lateral movement.
Well, how about that? He hasn't got a ton in this tournament, but he smashed a 77, and he looked as if he was going to get a ton. And just like you top water bats, that you love the equipment, you love a certain bat, don't you? And he loves this one.
Indeed, the hardness of the ball helps. He's played some fine shots in his brief innings so far. This was his 77 against Lahore. Luke Ronke, very explosive in the power play overs, as we've heard. Plays all round the wicket, through the offside and the onside as well, front and back foot.
Well, we've got a problem with the ball straight away, and we've only had 9 deliveries with it. What could possibly be wrong with that new ball?
Luke Ronke.
Yeah, that's it. Smashed it into the concrete stands.
Yeah, Ronke is the culprit. 15 off 6 with a strike rate of 250. It really was a special shot. In position early and just an uninhibited flow off the bat. Regular down the pitch drive. It had the elevation and class of Ronke stamped all over it.
Oh, come on, Moods, you might have caught that. But just look at these. Look at the percentage of power play boundaries, and it's Luke Ronke. Yeah, how about that? 1 every 3 balls goes for a boundary here. Luke Ronke on the top, from Cameron Akmal, Kumar Sangakkara, Shane Watson and Brendan McCullum.
Yeah, and you have Asif Ali at the back end, who's got the best strike rate in the last power play. So that's a major reason for Islamabad United to be doing so well in this tournament. Yeah, it's a pause here, so might as well go for that Oppo selfie. There they are. Very colourful outfits.
Last match for the Multan Sultans. They know that if it's a win for them tonight, they qualify. If it's a win as well for Islamabad, they qualify. And they're in the good seats for the Pepsi Catch a Craw. Take a catch and chance to win part of a 10 million rupees. One. It's a craw, isn't it? My goodness. How many have we got? 10 catches in our Pepsi? I think it's about 10.
There's been a little bit of debate about the dew factor on this surface. I think Shoaib Maliki's called right. He's made the right decision. We've had 7 matches scheduled for this venue. 6 out of 7. The team batting second, going on to win. The average first inning score, it's been very low, about 125. So evidence that he's made the right decision as captain, Shoaib Malik.
Just that extra bounce is always something extra to contend with Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, the difficulty quotient is different for different players when they're facing Mohammad Irfan. Dumini on that occasion, not too comfortable. Yeah, it rose very sharply off the length. And that is what he can get on any surface. This is a different Sharjah pitch, by the way. It has gloss, it is glass-like and appears to have more bounce.
End of the over, 10 from that over. 2 overs are bowled and 20 for no wicket. Sohail Tanvir, left arm, bag of tricks. Good economy, 7.7. Oh, you see a little bit of dip and a good run by JP Dumini. Imran Tahir just a little bit on his heels. Spotted it quickly.
Yeah, very consistent performer. Tanvir bowled really well across T20 tournaments globally. Always a wicket taker with the new ball. Have a look at this. Angles into the left-handed JP Dumini.
Oh, he's flicked this. That's nothing more than a flick, and it's gone for 4. An amazing shot, and this golden bat that he's got, just piling on the boundaries.
It is so difficult to be consistent if you're looking to hit the ball almost every time that is bowled to you, but Ronki is in a class of his own. Because it's not only about hitting the ball hard or presenting yourself in a chaotic fashion at the crease. He's methodical and he's classy and he is consistent.
It's gone again. How good a shot is this from Ronki? It's gone for 6. Umpires just signalling the 6. They've got to stop the Ronki machine because he really does latch on to pace.
Very clinical in his stroke play. Have a look at this. Doesn't shuffle around the crease. He's got a very strong base. Both feet firmly planted. Wonderful hands through the ball. 71 meters. Tournament 6. 250.
To be a striker and be so consistent is quite remarkable. Good point about his batting is that he is not a slogger. He improvises and can hit the ball straight and also square.
Well, in a week today we are going to be in Lahore for the Eliminator 1. Of course, we have the first playoff in Sunday in Dubai. That's the first. So that's first against second. That's the qualifier, and the winner goes straight through to the final. The loser will play Eliminator 2. The winner against the winner of Eliminator 2, and then the final in Karachi on Sunday the 25th.
A little bit of extra bounce yet again. And this was the last boundary from Luke Ronki. Remember, he started playing for New Zealand and then went on to play international cricket for Australia as well. Very experienced player.
Yeah, I've enjoyed how he's playing the T20 leagues all over the world. That's given him a parallel career set up, and he looks very sharp. And then he can do that as well. Just rotate the strike and do the basics well. This is excellent batting.
He's faced 12 deliveries and JP Dumini's played 6 for his 4. Very much the senior partner in this opening stand. Well, I'm not so sure what he delivered there. It's slower, certainly, but he didn't get up at all. Look, Ronke looks a bit bemused.
Yeah, I think that's the way to bowl to Ronke. Just vary the pace, because if you keep on bowling him with same pace and a set field position, then is going to hit you hard. Strike rate in the power play, 177 and counting. Magnificent run of play by Ronke.
Bowled, well bowled, they've gone up. Irfan feels he's got his man. Alim Dar doesn't.
Not convinced. Alim Dar was very close to the outside edge. Just felt Luke Ronke was trying to open the blade and run it down for a single. Awkward bounce again from Mohammad Irfan.
Is there a sound? Sangakkara, yeah, just a late reaction from the keeper. Beautiful delivery, the length delivery from Irfan. Climbed on the batsman. Close, very close indeed.
Ooh. Well, it's that steepling bounce from this human skyscraper that's so difficult to negotiate.
Just feel that Multan Sultans need to use Irfan in the last power play, because they've leaked runs, and he has finished his quota in the 13th or the 12th over in most of the matches. Got to do something different today. Just experiment a little bit, because they need to win this. Multan Sultans, they've been on a bit of a losing spree. They've lost the last 5 matches.
Now this is a field set that's fine. Rather, third man has gone so fine here. It's almost like a third slip that's gone all the way down to the boundary. It's got a ring of 5 fielders saving the 1. Now, whether they felt possibly that Dumini's a little vulnerable outside that off stump, but that third man was so fine. And now it's changing now, obviously, because of the right-hander. But there's no fine leg now. Well, there is, but he's up inside the circle.
Well, this is an excellent opening pair for the United, because there is Ronke, who's going at 170, 180 strike rate, and then there is JP Dumini, who plays spin so well. Zulfikar Babar in the middle of the picture there, left arm spinner.
Up and over. Typical Ronke invention.
His overall T20 strike rate is in excess of 155. That's the way he plays. He's a natural boundary hitter. The longer he stays there, easier it becomes, and that's a classy shot.
Yeah, didn't really have to work on it, because the scoop was already in service. And that's the beauty about his batting. He's instinctive. He reads the situation so well, reads the field positions. And that could easily have gone in the hands of the point fielder, but he knew at what angle he needed to push it up the fielder, or up over his head at point.
It's gone again. This is even better. What a hit, and a good catch as well. He'll take 6 for that. Irfan looks absolutely flummoxed. 4 just for 1. I say, Darren, it's not striking the ball, it's stroking it, isn't he? He's not blasting it.
Yeah, and also reading the situation. Ronke, JP Dumini's partner, is on the attack. Very good catch by the boundary rider. But he's understanding the situation, rotating the strike and allowing Ronke to play his natural game. Look at that partnership, 45 without loss. We're just into the 5th over.
Onto it quickly, and they get a single.
That appears to be the most potent mode of dismissing him, run out, because he is hammering all the bowlers. Yeah, I would have been short of the crease. Shoaib Malik is still very quick in the field. But Ronke, 38 of 18 balls. Incredible strike rate. And
4 fours, 3 sixes. And JP Dumani has been a spectator. Oh, is that worth a shout? That is worth a shout, and possibly too high. Rashid Riaz not moved.
Yeah, the angle as well. Left-handed Tanvir might just be sliding down, but definitely a length delivery. Let's have a look. Yeah, too high above the pad, going down as well. Very good decision. The keeper is already down the leg side.
Well, his economy rate in the power play with the ball is 6.8, and right now is going at 10.5. That's the story of the contest so far. It's Ronke versus Irfan, and Ronke is bashing him. And that is what you get from Luke Ronke. Irfan is a difficult bowler to hit for sixes. Sue Jones is on the go, and he'll be loving this from Luke Ronke. Yeah, a fantastic start, and those straight sixes were all easy shots. Very pleasant on the eye, easy on the eye. And this was massive, over point.
Slow ball from Sohail Tanvir, picked up as well by Ronke. I beg your pardon, by JP Dumani.
Yeah, speaking about the average person in score for the last 7 matches at this venue, it was just about 125. We're seeing more pace on this surface. It's allowing Ronke to play his natural game. I expect a big total in this innings. Pace on the ball. That was a previous LBW shout against JP Dumani. Yeah, high down the leg side.
Tries to get the Yorker in, and a direct hit. That'll have to go upstairs, I think. Multan feel they've got their man. They're celebrating as if Dumani's gone.
What a way to lose a wicket if they do go on to lose this one. That's a good piece of fielding. Always touch and go with a direct hit. Was the captain yet again, Shoaib Malik. Bat probably got stuck in the ground as well, so very unfortunate running over the bat. Soft part of the turf. He's definitely a goner.
JP Dumani is gone. His bat has got stuck into the turf alongside the pitch, and this decision's going to be OUT out. So Dumani, who didn't really do much damage while he was there, he's gone for 6 from 12.
And he makes it look easy. Looks like he's just come off the plane and just straight into it. Slats.
He's a good player, power hitter. Here's another look. I mean, they were looking for a way of getting a dismissal, and here's a lesson for all the batsmen. If you get off the pitch, that bat digs in, doesn't it? If he slid on the actual pitch on the side of it, it's like concrete. It would have just kept sliding and he would have been right, but it dug into the soft turf. So it's one way of getting a wicket. They needed something, but they need to get that man Ronke out because he is on fire. The form player of the PSL.
Star inside the first 6, Luke Ronke. The man at first drop isn't too bad from England either. He is so good early on in white ball cricket. I just wanted to go upstairs for this. Just wanted to make sure, absolutely certain. Did Rashid Reyes? Reyes just wanted to come upstairs. Didn't want to be embarrassed, so he said, look, Ahmed, check that out for me. We'll have a bit of greenery. Green for go. Bazir Khan, he's still out there. And we're ready to go. And he's happy to get on the back foot, too.
Imran Tahir's come on and bowled 3 dot balls straight away. So a little bit of pressure on Hales, but looks like a better wicket today. They've got time to prepare it, and the ball's coming on nicely.
And give it a heave, and he does. Hales, he's underway now here in the HBL PSL, 50 up.
Yeah, this is the best pitch, Baz, we've seen here in Sharjah. It had a little bit of a mirror look to it the first time we came for those first 2 days, and then we had that bit of rain. It got a bit sticky, and then it changed, became too paced and more on that slow side. But always difficult if you arrive in a new country, you're off a plane, he's probably feeling a bit jet lagged, and you hope you get batting conditions conducive, and he's got it. He's got a really good deck to start on here, Hales.
It's come from New Zealand. Basin reserves, just like Sharjah, isn't it, boss? Skids on.
1-0 to you, Bazid Khan. Oh, this is a better looking surface though, you're right, gentlemen. It's on the losing side.
Yeah, it's good to see him back. He bowled beautifully. Got that real spring in the step, doesn't he, in the run-up. He's got twinkle toes, but he's hard to get away. How will he bowl in these conditions?
Well, he starts off with almost like a tennis ball short one, and Ronke's 2 weeks too early.
So we've got the stats from the highest power play first leg here, 61 by United. So they were the ones who set that standard, and it's 54 today. We look at Gould's 6 wickets. It was the first, the second. There were a couple that were picked up in the deep, and it was a destroying effort. He's that sort of bowler. The lengths he bowls, you'll notice, short of a good length. And that's how all those wickets were taken. So many in the deep.
Ronke is on the charge again, and that flashing blade is so quick. There's 4 more.
Base on the ball, ball skidding on. It's not the middle of the bat, but it flies away. Had a full swing at it, just flown past third man. It only had 5 meters to go, but no chance. 1 bounce.
Yeah, it works for him. When you get that finish edge, you can't stop it down there at third man. Smaller boundaries here too. But he's an aggressor. Look at that strike rate, 210. Somehow, Multan have got to get Ronke.
And they need to get him to hurry, because this guy means business here tonight.
Fields that on the leg side, 3 men back, but once you bowl that length, he'll just pick you off. Right in the gap again, skimmer, just 1 bounce.
Yeah, well, I pointed out the length where he got those 6 for. They were all pretty short of a good length, and if he bowls that length here, I think the consistency of the pace and the bounce, he will get punished. It's a different length. Already, they've got to start thinking about taking the pace off the ball. They've got to stop Ronke using the pace. Spin bowlers to him, and Quick starting to use all their variables.
And that was crisp too, straight to Shazad. Yeah, he likes pace on the ball, Ronke, but I tell you, Umar Gul is also a heck of a talent, so can he bounce back? He's disappeared for 2 fours. And you look at this power play, 53 for the loss of just Dumini, and they needed something here, did Islamabad tonight, and they've got it so far from Ronke, who's 46, folks, from just 22. Oh, miss hit, but he's getting away with everything, it seems, in PSL 3.
Danny, just on Umar Gul, he's had a real 3-4 years of a lot of injuries, coming back from injury time and time again, playing domestic cricket, hasn't really come back into the Pakistan squad. Again today, he's coming back from another little niggle. So it's been really tough for him. But he's got such skill, the Yorker when he's at his best, even the change-up and the bouncer when he's really going. I still think he's about 5, maybe 4 yards short of his actual pace.
Well, they need something from Umar Gul now. Hales too, he loves pace on the ball. Both these players so much better with pace on. 64 for 1 for it at the other end. And Hales can rotate the strike early in the 8th, which brings the enforcer Luke Ronchi on. Tons of social media around, as you can imagine, with HBL PSL 2018. Get to these sites, get amongst it, carve it up and love it to pieces.
Oh, I love the way you put things, Dan. Carve it up and love it to pieces. That's the motto of life, I think. That's how we should approach life.
Medium rare, 500 Gs, sirloin.
That is a big steak.
We love a big steak. In the air. Yeah, sorry to all the vegos out there. Do love my greens as well.
You've got all these Dannyisms in your book as well, haven't you? Just every sort of sentence is a Dannyism.
Oh, hang on, but you should be up there, the HBL VIP box. Baz, I want to see you some shapes. Oh, hello, that was going long.
Well, he's got the new wheels on, he's gone out and he's taken on the old shoe fetish that I've got. Come here, you saw mine the other day and you said, where'd you get those from? And he's gone out yesterday, Dan, while we were on a boat. He was traipsing around Dubai trying to find these babies. And
look at you two.
I know.
Oh, the Adidas brothers. Let's get a plug in for them. We need some more shoes for the rest of us commentators.
Well, there's no deal there. We are buying them.
All right, all right. Tahir with a lovely length. And Ronchi watchful for a change. He's looking for a half century, and that strike rate has come way down from 250 to 210 to 200. Now it's 192. Yeah, well bowled. Gave it time and was so slow that it's only a single. So a good over. Just 4 from it. It's medium, I'm told. So look forward to seeing this. Age 29 and fine. And a strapping fellow, strongly built. And he's come back into the side. He wasn't playing the last time for Multan. First time in PSL then, Whiteley. In terms of bowling, 50 is up for Luke Ronchi.
Well, another one, and outstanding. He's worth watching, isn't he? Because he just gets on with it. He's perfect with T20. That's his focus these days, and you can see why. He means so much at the top of the order, and United have been flourishing because of his form.
So they've gone upstairs for that stumping decision, but Shoaib Malik has realized that maybe pace off the ball is the way to go. He's got on Whiteley, who's bowling little cutters. Imran Tahir in that previous over bowled a little slowly, because whenever you're really giving them pace, the ball's skidding on. So Alex Hayes looked pretty confident that he's not stepped out of his crease, and looks all right.
He sort of dragged twice then, didn't he? But he never left the crease. The only thing was, did the foot ever come off the pitch? But you can see that he's grounded and it'll be not out. It's a good stretch, good extension, but everything will be okay.
And confirmation. No worries for Alex Hales. Oh, it's nice here. There's one of his go-to shots. This sweep down, ball on one knee and put it away.
Yeah, he knew he wanted to go there. That was premeditated. He gets down low, doesn't he? He goes low and then needs a length But look how he was able to drag it round finer, just by lateness of stroke and those wrists changing the angle. So he's 15 off 12. This is a good start given he's only recently arrived. He's a powerful player.
Up and over. And so on purpose. Lovely wrist work. Now Michael Slater was just saying how he fetched it and put it finer with the slog sweep. This one he goes up and underneath with great purpose. Exactly where Hales wanted to put it. Now Ronke back on strike. He's got 3 50s from 4 digs. And the 50s have come up in wonderful time. 22 balls, 23 balls and 27 deliveries, Luke Ronke, in those half centuries. He is in a lovely little purple patch.
And the domination is such that today he got to 50 when Islamabad was just 69. So he's doing, well, not all the scoring, but almost all the scoring right now.
They're a powerful side, aren't they, United? They've really clicked at the right time, and then you get Hales and that great addition. They've lost a couple of big-name players, but they've got a powerful squad. Another one helped on its way. One bounce. Gee, got there quickly too. It's 9 overs now, and United are running along nicely. 79 for 1. PSL, he was so awkward, and I thought Multan's strength, from having some pretty handy batsmen, it was their bowling that was going to win the matches. Luke Ronke, 22 balls. Now 23, 26. He's got the top 3. But Multan's bowling's come off, and I think the batsmen are playing the tall man a lot better, but I just don't think they're having the effect they did in the first phase of this tournament.
Yeah, also the fact that they've struggled with the 5th bowler. They've got Pollard and Shoaib Malik, but they don't have a genuine spinner as a 5th bowler. They depend largely on Irfan and their main bowlers to get them wickets. Once, say, an Irfan or maybe Imran Tahir goes for runs, then they struggle.
Gentleman to bat, Talat, Nasif Ali, and Ashraf. So Fahim, he's fairly useful. Ashraf, he can give it a long handle, give it some. Well, again, a bit like when Dumini got out, they need a wicket here. Multan want to stop this. A wonderful base to go from. No one's got 100 in HBL PSL Season 3 yet. And Ronke is on the charge. Oh, it's a good effort. Wonderful. Is that Whiteley? Oh, he was cruising. Maybe he thought that was going for 4.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he thought he'd really pierced the gap in the deep, so he was scampering in the end. So we've got a free hit. I think we've got a free hit here, so no ball, free hit. It gets even better for Islamabad.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Ronke, they heard a call and as he tapped down, Alim was giving a signal, but he certainly wasn't really in the mix to come back. He's admiring the stroke for a start, and Whiteley does well. And there's the freebie, the toe of the blade. Pollard will tidy up. Just the single.
Gee, doesn't Wilke love his bat? Alan Wilkins just raves about this Ronke bat. There's no doubt it's a good bat, but I think if Ronke's not careful, pre-game in the warm-up, Al's going to go and whip it.
He said it's golden, didn't he?
Oh,
I think he tried it this today. He went down there looking for the bat, couldn't get it, and it wasn't fast enough because Ronke picked it up.
We'll get it signed, and then he'll take it back to Cardiff at a function.
yeah, but how disappointing if Wilco was to try and use that bat. He just couldn't do it justice, could he?
It's a walking stick.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Oh, it's only going to be 1. I thought it might have gone even finer than that. But he's rotating the strike as well as bashing it over the fence or to it. Luke Ronke.
But I like the talk about the bat. especially from Danny Morrison, who's got about 25 of them right now. Takes all these Pakistani bats away from every series. Don't know what he does with it. Probably taking his CA bat or MB bat too.
Slats won't know about this because he's new to back on the circuit in this part of the world.
What, that you take bats?
Oh, look, my son, when he's playing, and he's just finished it, rugby's taken over, but he liked his cricket and all his mates, and so I'd take all his bats, just use bats from the players, and they loved it. Oh, look, Dad, what about this? Can you get me singers? What, I tell you what, I love Mahalas, and they were, because the Sri Lankans aren't big humans, are they? Nice and light, and you see them on the T20 circuit, and so thanks very much.
It's not a bad idea.
And just gets that in as well, not big humans. Who are you talking about, Danny Morrison? Not big humans.
Well, we can't. Well, some of us are hobbits. It's all right for you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to see if Irfan's got a spare bat.
It's quite long.
He'll be as tall as me.
Last ball, and then we've had half the overs for Islamabad. Missing, but they still get a run. We've had 10. And it's 87 for 1, and I think we might have a little Galutlo strategic timeout. Thank you, Alim Dar.